This video we are going to do an Angell TC100 custom. I would show you the butt cap, but I can't because you got it covered up. It should say TC100 up here at the head and should have Angell right here where you can read it. So we are going to mount it, and this racket is going to have to be done out of one piece. You could possibly do two-piece, I guess. It's really not set up for a two-piece, I don't think. Set up for a one-piece. Anyway, we're going to do this as a one-piece. This is with Babolat XL 17 gauge at, I think, 50 pounds. At 50 pounds. You gotta remember, we're doing a one-piece. I'm going to have my handle going to my right. That starts at the bottom, at the throat. I'm going to measure 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and about a half. I'm going to put my clamp on there just to hold it and I don't lose my spot. This string was in a set, made it like super coily. I've tried to get some of the coil memory out, but I'm not sure how well I've done. Let me put a point on it. And we're going to pull this all the way through. As you're pulling, kind of watch, make sure you're not going to get a rat's nest, bird's nest, whatever you call it. Get it back up. There's the button. Find me and I dropped it. And then we're going to do 3 pulls of the veins on this side. We're going to go ahead and pre-weave the rest of these mains so we can get all this string out of our way as much as possible. Make sure you leave enough down here you can pull. Make sure when you're pulling all this you don't pull it through itself to get it knotted up. We're going to skip 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The 7th grommet. Head and throat, throat and head. We are also going to skip number 9, head and throat. Alright, back to the other side. 6 pulls on this side. And again, I try, if I have a whole bunch of string over here, I try to keep it on the outside of the machine. Doesn't always work, but I try. Most machines might not be a problem, I don't know. But this one, it keeps it stuck in the brake. Thread the 7th. Don't forget to skip grommet number 7, throat and head. Now I'm gonna pull this. I guess I'm gonna pull it this way. We're just going to get to the tip of this if we can find it. Go find the end. I'm going to start in the bottom cross. We're just going to stick it in there, not actually going to pull it yet. We're going to go back over to the other side, the short side, pull tension on number 7. Make sure. No, we're not blocking it anyway. Now we're going to weave the top cross. Since we are skipping 2 grommets, we're going to start over the 2nd main string. This is actually your 3rd, but this is the 2nd for now. We're going to pull tension, not knot tension, just tension. Use our starting clamp. Secure that on the outside, and we're good there. Now we're going to make sure that our strings match up. Since it's 19 crosses, the cross on the number 1 cross is under this 3rd main string, so we want to make sure we are under this 3rd main string down here. Oops, I went too far. I always do that. I don't know why, but I always do that. Almost through there. And what I'm going to do is sharpen my tip up. Take my awl. Run under. Make sure my bevel is down. I like it. And this is just a whole set, came out of the set. I know it's going to be long. And that is around the handle. Show attention on that bottom cross. We are now going to thread our last main string. Don't forget to skip the 9th grommet, throat, and head. Now we're going to start our second cross. It'll start over the second main string. And every weave going this way will be your hard weave. Go ahead and weave our next cross, and it will start under the outside main. Tension on the second cross. You can go ahead and release the clamp. Start under, outside main. Going to pre-weave this 5th cross. Make sure you still start under. This will be your easy weave. We're now going to pull our knot tension on the top cross. And we're going to tie on the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th grommet, or the 4th main string from the outside edge. Now we're just going to start going down the racquet. You make sure you're starting under, weave across, and finish over. Still start under. We're going to start under till we get to the skip at the bottom. If you do a lot of one pieces and you do like pure arrows, or I think there's even a couple of pure drives out there, some Prince rackets that are asymmetrical and you have to actually start them in a certain spot. You can't just start wherever. And the reason I do my one piece the way I do them is that will typically, for the vast majority of rackets I've run across anyway, that will have everything fall into place correctly. Most of those rackets that I've run across, most of them will have the starting knot over on this side, and the grommets are made to lay in a certain way. And anyway, always having your short side over here and finishing the way I do and whatnot. Typically everything lines up that way. Something to watch for though is if somebody brings you one of those rackets, sometimes you might ask them if they've ever had the grommets replaced. Well, I've had some people bring me some of those rackets and they've had their grommets replaced and they were replaced wrong. And they had to force them in and knot holes didn't line up right. And you had to actually try to string them in reverse. This has been natural gut. I'd have kind of measured it and trimmed it up by now, if I wasn't pulling so much of it across. A couple more. This is the last cross before the skip. This is where you learn if we've got all the strings in the right spots. So this one should start over, if we can get it in here, over the second main string from the outside. So that one should be over, that one should be over. And I started over and skipped over. Go under, over. Try to make my tunnel to go under because the string really wants to go over here and I don't want it to. Get my tunnel going, make sure my bevel is down. And actually what I'm going to do is pull the string up so I can push it down from the top. So I want it under and I got it under. tension. Make sure it's relatively straight. Cut off all that excess. Now we are going to tie off 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, the 6th grommet from the throat, which is also on the 3rd main string from the outside edge. Snip our tail, straighten our strings, and pull it off with my crosses, and move that way just a little bit. And that was it. I'm going to leave the rest of them alone. There we go. Angell TC100. Strung 1 piece. You could probably do 2 piece. You could probably get a knot in here. But as close as that is to the string, to the main string, I wouldn't want to do that. If they told me they wanted a hybrid, obviously I'd probably do that. And you could probably, let's see, a knot on the top. I don't know. You'd have to enlarge a grommet in the head to get you another knot. Anyway, Angell TC100.